S26 Ultra is becoming one of the best phones for 2025. Initially, we get display information and now internals are changing on S26 Ultra. Although S25 Ultra is on a discount which you can avail from a prior listed in this video. Samsung will be changing a bunch of things with the S26 Ultra. Initially, we heard about Samsung is going to stick with the same charging speed as before, and even the certification confirmed we are getting 45 watt of fast charging. But now, according to Ice Universe, confirmed again the specification of Galaxy S26 Ultra 60 watt are unchanged, not 45 watt. Well, this means we are going to get a 60 watt of fast charging on S26 Ultra. It's been years Samsung was using the same 45 watt of fast charging from Galaxy Note 20 Ultra till S25 Ultra. Let's hope S26 Ultra will going to give us a 60 watt of fast charging. Now, if you're thinking about the battery size, well, that's the same. Samsung is using the 5000 mAh battery with the S26 Ultra. They are playing with the software and now new fish on display to give us better battery life. But let's be honest, hardware changes makes a real impact on the battery life. There's another major news about the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Qualcomm just launched the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, the next year beast. And it is one of the best processors for next year. Even Qualcomm confirms Samsung will be using this processor, which means S26 Ultra will going to get it. But previous sources suggest a dual processor strategy is going to happen with the S26 Ultra. The numbers on Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 are amazing, where it beats every processor in the market, much more than Snapdragon 8 Elite and even more than the Apple A19 Pro chipset. Even Samsung will use an overclocked version which will boost the performance further. Now, let's see the massive display changes on S26 Ultra. Samsung used similar panels of previous Galaxy devices but added the anti-reflective coating. But on S26 Ultra, Samsung will going to change the whole dynamics for a smartphone display. Ice Universe shared the detailed information, but the conclusion is the 2K Samsung Everest display combines LED OLED technology and M14 material to redefine efficiency and lifespan, while pushing brightness to new extremes with 6000 nits local peak brightness and 2600 nits full screen brightness. Add in 144Hz refresh rate, 3200Hz instant touch, 8T LTPO and ultra low motion blur, and you can get a screen that's smoother, sharper and more responsive than ever, with the wide gamut color and full spectrum eye protection. It's not only a spec sheet champ, but also a real tangible upgrade in outdoor readability, gaming performance and long-term comfort. In short, one of the most powerful and well-rounded smartphone displays the industry has ever seen. This is a great news about the Galaxy S26 Ultra. The display update could be the only reason to go for the S26 Ultra, and things didn't stop here. Samsung is also going to add privacy feature in the Galaxy S26 Ultra. The design is also changed on S26 Ultra. Samsung changed the design on S26 Ultra where they made a slightly rounded corners and the back cameras were changed. Now S26 Ultra is also going to see similar changes but with a different design. The new cases for the S26 Ultra is out where we can see a changed design. The camera island is thicker, or I should say twice the size of S25 Ultra, and this design is more like the Z Fold 7 camera design. The phone is actually getting thinner this time, which makes it even thicker camera bump. While the camera design is confirmed from these images, the corners are also going to change. It is more rounded compared to the S25 Ultra, and obviously a happy goodbye to the sharp corners that we saw on S24 Ultra. There's another interesting thing we can see on the S26 Ultra cases, the wireless charging indicator. Does this mean S26 Ultra is going to feature Qi2 magnetic charging support next year? Now, Google and Apple are already in the game. Samsung may add magnetic charging next year. On this note, if you're still here, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace out.